Say hello. What is this chat room?
Alright, we are going to start section 7.3 today on multivariable linear systems. So up until now, everything that you've had to do has been with an x and a y, just an x and a y. But now what we're going to do is introduce a third variable. And what I'm going to show you, this first process, very, very simple. It's called back substitution. So let's label this. And it's relatively simple, but they will get more complex. So we're going to start off with just with a pretty easy example. What I would like you to do is write down this example, x minus 2y plus 3z equals 9, and y plus 3z is equal to 5, and z is equal to 2. This is your system. So not only do we have 3 variables, but we also have 3 equations. And this is called back substitution because you kind of start at the bottom and you work your way backwards. So we already know one of the variables. What is the value of one of the variables? 2. We know that z is equal to 2. So our answer is going to be x comma y comma z. We already know that the z value is 2. What is the next logical place to go with this? Go ahead, Marcus.
The next equation up.
The next equation up in this case. Now, that doesn't mean they have to be written in this order. Like this second equation, this equation right here, could be written first. But it makes sense to go to this equation right here because we only have 2 variables in it, and we know that z is equal to 2. So what I'm going to do is y plus 3 times the z value is 2, that's equal to 5. So we have y plus 6 is equal to 5, which means y, what is y, you guys?
-1.
Negative 1. But subtract 6 from the other side, you're going to get negative 1. All right, so we have a z value. We know our z value is equal to 2. Now we know our y value is equal to negative 1. Now we got to go back and figure out what x is. So x is going to be found by using the first equation. So we're going to have x minus 2 times the y value, which is negative 1, plus 3 times the z value, which we know is 2, that is equal to 9. And you guys, obviously, this whole process, back substitution, is not horrible. It's actually pretty easy. Where are you going to make mistakes? Brianna, where are you going to make mistakes? Negatives, distributing negatives, making sure you multiply negative times a negative as a positive, adding things to another side. Make sure you're adding things or subtracting when you're supposed to, not doing the opposite of what you should be doing. Just little silly mistakes that you guys always make along the way. So we have x, negative 2 times negative 1 is positive 2. 3 and 2 is 6. That's equal to 9. So we really have x plus 8 is equal to 9, which means x is equal to 1. So our x is 1. Our y value is negative 1, and our z value is 2. So you would write your answer like this. 1, comma, negative 1, comma, 2. All right with this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Will there ever be a time where you don't know what z is?
Yes.
So you don't know any variables?
There will be a time where you will have 3 equations, and every single equation will have an x, a y, and a z in it. And we'll talk about what to do. And that one gets a little bit, it's not hard, There's just a lot of steps, but we'll look into it. All right, is there anything else I can answer before I stop the camera? Anything?
Oh, that was it.
What'd you say?
That was it.
That was it.
Start at the bottom, now we're here.
Shut up.
Why did you
Why
make
so
so
many
many pages?
Yeah, why'd you make 100 pages?
That's
She
called
told you
habit.
she would
That's
do
called
that every
habit. I always do that.